One of the most difficult things starts with the deterioration of the facility. All our plumbing is within the walls. Some of the light fixtures are very dim and they're irreplaceable. They don't make the certain lights anymore.
There's a severe security issue with the jail at this time, where the way it's designed now, there's a lot of dead spots, if you will, or blind spots, where people, the inmates, can get a hold of one of our officers and really cause issues. Our corrections staff deserves to have a facility that's modernized, and so do the inmates when it comes to safety for them and safety for our corrections officers. Because I think in the long run, it's going to cost taxpayers more money. If we do it now, it will save us not only in insurances, but it will save us in the lawsuits. If we're able to get this new jail established, it will really be able to put good money into a good facility and not putting good money into a bad building.
From a perspective of a state representative, when I chaired corrections, I was in charge of the appropriations budget, $2 billion. And part of that $2 billion was the liability of lawsuits where there were a lot of money being paid out by the state of Michigan and from the counties as well. Now we're starting to see an influx of new jails, new administration buildings being built because of the need for reduced risk, limiting liability, and improving the safety of not just the people that work there, but the prisoners as well. It costs more to renovate than it is to build a new one. And Antrim County's public safety building has been in desperate need of repair for so many years, and they can only do so much patchwork to the point where it becomes a liability. You've got wiring that is laying out for years, and it's coated with this mold. Their vents, instead of being nice and clean, you have black mold that's coming out of it. Even the light switch boxes that are normally flush with a normal wall, these are on the outside, and you could walk by and you can scar up your arm.
As you look at the new facility we're looking at, where the vision we have is hoping to have a community mental health agent working inside our facility. And with that, we're going to have rooms inside the facility for an individual that is having a mental health day. Instead of putting them in a cell and booking them into the system, you need to take care of that medical problem. My deputies and corrections deputies are working on getting trained in we call it the mental health first aid. It's a new program partnering with the community mental health. This is the new way understanding what an individual is having in a mental health situation on that particular day.
People need a space. When they're brought in the back of a patrol car, there's a lot of emotion, it's tense. There needs to be a space, a quiet place, away from everyone, where they can calmly sit and reflect and visit with a counselor and calm down and cool down before they're incarcerated, before they become a burden on the taxpayer. I want people to remember that in Antrim County, we have no emergency room. We have no 24-hour health facility here. When people come into the jail with this type of need, they need to be transported, and it's costing us a lot of money.
It isn't just a jail. There's a mental health room that will go into that. And putting everyone back under the same roof is really going to be a savings and a morale booster for the employees of the Sheriff's Office.
It's very efficient for all my office staff and detectives, road patrol deputies, my dispatchers to be under one roof. We're completely split up. We should be under one building.
I'm not the kind of person that would support something just willy-nilly. However, this should have been built 20 years ago. Talking with the commissioners that are there about a millage, every one of them has stressed that the millage would not be put in place. It is simply an insurance policy, a safety net, if you will, if something drastically changes with our economy. we can cash flow and bankroll at the county level at the current taxation rate for a new public safety center.
Obviously, there's some dangers that come with working in law enforcement, but there's dangers that you can steer away from, in particular the conduit that's missing, the staircase that you have to walk up through. And I just think all in all, the morale for the department is very low.
A safe jail means a safer community. It's really important that we keep our folks safe on both sides of the bars, and that we have the space and the infrastructure available to meet the needs to serve these individuals.
A lot of counties are realizing the benefits of improving their situation with new buildings and new jails and new administrations, and it is working. Antrim County is in desperate need of the same type of improvements, and we need your help to be able to make that happen.
Either way, we're going to pay for it. Whether they kick this down the road another 20 years and the cost continually goes up every year by $1 million, you're either going to do it now or you're going to do it later. I mean, pure and simple.